So, you see the title. Banning yourself from a casino or banning yourself from an app is not enough. It's not enough to just say, okay, I'm going to go to all the casinos and get banned. Because there's too many ways for you to gamble. There's just way too many ways for you to gamble. In 2025, it's not enough to just say, okay, I'm going to ban myself from a casino, because you could turn on your phone and gamble. It's not enough to say, okay, I'm going to download the gambling app and restrict myself from not being able to gamble on any of these apps. It's too easy. It's too easy for you to get on that gambling app and undo it. It's just at the flip of a switch. And I don't know how gambling works, but I know that it prevents you from logging onto casino apps. But, you know, the whole thing is, these are crutches. They're there to hold you up and support you. But at some point, you got to put on your big girl draws and your big boy draws, and you got to be able to walk on your own 2 feet and change your complete mindset and take the taste of gambling out of your mouth. The desire to gamble has to go away. This is a complete life change. You know, I've been going strong for 5 years. I had to create new things that gave me, you know, happiness, new things that brought me joy, new things that gave me that adrenaline, adrenaline pumping type feeling. You know, I had to do that. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Let me see. I got to see if you guys can hear me, because I know that, let me see something. Is anybody in here? Anybody in here to let me know if you can hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I don't want to just keep talking and you guys can't hear me. Hello? Let's see. Okay, I guess you guys can't hear me. Okay. I had to go on another channel and see. So, taking off the crutches. We got to take off the training wheels. Okay, when you ban yourself, when you're restricting yourself, those are training wheels. It's training you to stop the habit of gambling, because gambling is a habit. If it's something that you are addicted to, you're definitely doing all the time. You're doing it all the time. So, hello, Fatima. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel, rather. I got a new video out if you want to check it out. Just to let you know, I'm reacting to a, what's up, dang bro? What's up, Charlie? I'm reacting to I'm doing some commentary on a article of a guy that's suffering from gambling addiction. He's 24 years old, and he's at the end. He's tired, and he's just giving, it's like, it's sad, you know. All right, gotta go. See you, lover boy. See here. I'm not gonna put up with nonsense on this channel, because this is not what this is for. This channel is serious business. I'm not for games on here. You have somebody in there saying crazy stuff. So, what's up, everybody? You know, Bob, what's up, Bob? How are you? I don't know. He didn't mention that he talked to God, and that's really an important thing. When you're suffering from an addiction, you need some sort of spiritual connection to something greater than you, whatever you believe in. And God is the ultimate creator. And, you know, there were people on there trying to, you know, inspire him. But if you watch the video on my channel, you'll see how it went. You know, you can watch it and come back if you want. Or you can watch it later, you know. But usually, if you do not have any belief in God or any spirituality, whatever that may be, because everybody doesn't believe in have the same beliefs. Whatever you believe in and it works for you, that's the correct belief. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to tell you what to do, any of that. Whatever you believe in and it works for you, that's for you. For me, God and prayer helped me to get to the point where I'm at. 5. Okay, well, Ian Macron, you know, I understand you don't believe in God. You got to believe in something. Whatever you believe in, you need something powerful, because if you just believe in yourself, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to tell you that. I'll be the first to tell you, because you're not You're not bigger than the world. You're not bigger than the planets. You're not bigger than the sun. You know what I'm saying? You're not bigger than the stars. You need something more powerful than you, because I could not do it on my own. I need something to anchor myself to, something greater and stronger and more powerful, you know? And so I'm just being honest. Bob says, yeah, he do believe in something. Whatever he don't believe in, that's what he believes in. Yep, he does. To even say it, if you know who God is, you do believe in him, because you wouldn't say God if you didn't believe in God. If you're speaking on something, that means you believe in it to an extent. Otherwise, you wouldn't even deal with it. You would be like, whatever. I don't believe in hairy, green caterpillars that are 10 feet tall. You will never hear me talk about them, because I don't believe in them. I mean, I just brought it up right now, but you'll never hear me talk about hairy green caterpillars ever. At 5-foot caterpillars ever. You won't ever hear me talk about it, because they don't exist. But if you say God, you got an idea. You somewhere in the vicinity, you know. Ian says, lost my mom, dad, 12, lost my 2 sisters, 20. So what, God? Whatever God is keeping you breathing, Ian. Whatever God is keeping you breathing, that's the one you believe in. Otherwise, you wouldn't get up. You wouldn't get up. You wouldn't breathe. You wouldn't do anything. So you believe in something powerful that is keeping you alive and keeping you, walking and breathing in spite of everything that you've gone through. And that's all we're going to deal with that. Because I'm not here to convince you that there is a God. I don't have to. But I hope that you can have faith in yourself. Believe that you can be great. If you don't believe in God, believe in yourself. I'm not, and that might not be good enough, but right, don't give up. That's it. Believe in yourself. Believe in something. Believe in your pet. Believe in whatever. I don't know. I'm not here to preach about that. I'm here to preach about this gambling addiction stuff, because it's rough. But in order to get past gambling addiction, you gotta believe in something powerful. And I don't feel like I'm powerful enough to believe in. So I needed to go, like, I believed in myself for a minute, but I'm like, I need something more powerful to tap into, Red, what's up, Reds? Red says, oh, wow, I have one too. Okay. What do you have, Reds? Who else we got in here? We got Bezin Gamer, hello. Cozy House Tour, hello. Soccer Vids, what's going on? TG Flatwhite, hello. TG Flatwhite says, can you wish my boy Sirkeem Size a happy birthday? Sirkeem Size, happy birthday. Okay. All right, I think that's... Listen to my new song, Karika. What's up, Kendricks? Okay, so I think I addressed everybody. Veronica, thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that. Ian says, I'm from Scotland. Where are you at, lass? I'm from the U.S. I am from the U.S. Yes, the U.S. So, talking about crutches. Banning yourself from, the apps and the casino, those are crutches. So at some point, we got to shift, and you got to get the taste of gambling out of your mouth. Kind of like smoking cigarettes, same thing. Drugs, all that. Alcohol, whatever addiction, you gotta get the taste of it out of your mouth. The desire, okay? I no longer desire to gamble. Every time I think about gambling, I get so paranoid and scared. Like, even when I could drive 20 miles down the road and go gamble. But the first thing that comes into my mind? The dreadful feeling of sitting at a blackjack table with all these miserable people around me, begging, smoking cigarettes, it's a lot of nastiness. The casino is a dirty place. They clean it, but it's still filthy. It's got germs everywhere. That's the reason I stay away, to be honest. I don't want to catch germs. I said I don't want to catch drugs. I meant to say I don't want to catch any germs. That's how I was able to stop going to the casino. I literally, once the casino shut down because of the virus or whatever, COVID, I don't want to say it too loud. I was scared to go back. So germs and diseases, the fear of that type of fear, I said, I'm not going to do it. So that's been my excuse. I'm like, no, I'm not going in there, because you got to touch the cards. You got to touch the chips. You got to touch the nasty money that all kind of weird people been touching all day long, putting money in their bras and their underwear. You know, up under, you don't know where people got this money at. It's just a nasty place. Thank you, Reds. I appreciate, I need to make Reds a moderator. I'm about to, you know what? I'm about to make Reds, I'm making you a moderator, dude. I appreciate that. I don't know if you subscribe yet. Who else want to be a moderator? Who else wants to be a moderator? I like Reds. And I like Veronica. Veronica, you want to be a moderator too? I'm going to make you one. You might not want to be one. You can decline, but I want to make you a moderator too. I appreciate that. All right, so I appreciate that, Veronica. Give me to 1,000 likes. Yeah, everybody. So Veronica, subscribe. Let's see. Thank you. I appreciate you, Veronica. What's up, Lee's Cruz? You wish you could stop going? Yeah, you gotta get to the point where you gotta have something that is, you gotta have a fear. You gotta create an imaginary fear, if you don't already have one, that you literally have to find something about the casino that every time you think about going, you just get scared and shut down. And you're like, oh no. Like the fear of being homeless. Like if you see a homeless man on the street, I want you to imagine yourself being that homeless person. Every time you think about going to go gamble, imagine yourself being that homeless person, digging in a garbage can with no food, eating nasty, dirty pizza that somebody else ate that's been sitting out for, hours and days, You got to think so negative about gambling. And I'm not one to perpetuate negative thinking because I'm all about positivity. But in this situation with the addiction, you have to create negative thoughts surrounding gambling. You got to create the fear of God. You got to create fear about gambling so that you can stay away. Okay? Hello, Tony Love. I appreciate you. Tony Love says, but seriously, it is hard. It's very hard. It is hard. I'm not saying it's easy. It's hard. It took an act. The whole world had to shut down for me to stop gambling. Okay? The whole world had to shut down to keep me from going to a casino. No W says, why did the gambling addict bring GPS to the casino? Because he kept losing his way and his money. Okay. No W got jokes. Okay. That's what's up. Okay, so yeah, these crutches, it's like you gotta have a fear. You gotta have a vision in your mind. Before I would leave to go to the casino, I would visualize myself losing. I would visualize myself being down to that last $10 and putting that bet up and a dealer flipping over blackjack and I lose the bet. I used to do that all the time. I would be like, so now most of the time I would still go to the casino and still lose. But there were some times where I just say, you know what? If I'm already thinking negative like this, I don't need to go. And if you keep doing that, you literally got to burn that image in your mind of you losing all of your money. Tony says, and it's an addiction for real. I was there and I had my bank card and I kept going. Ended up spending $1,200. What the F? Where were you? Where are you from, Tony? Where you from, man? I'm surrounded by casinos in every direction. North, south, east. I don't think we have anything west. South of me is Toledo. So I'm surrounded by casinos. I think it's 50 casinos in my state. And I've been clean for 5 years. And on top of that, the phone. These phones got casinos on them. This is a casino. You download an app and it's like, so you have to, the fact that all it takes is the click of a phone and you have to find a way to shift your mindset. You have to, because you can say, okay, I banned myself from all the casinos. I'm not going to no more casinos. But guess what? When you get on Instagram, right? When you get on Instagram, when you get on YouTube, all the commercials, casino commercials, it's so many gambling commercials, there's so many casino commercials on there trying to get you to gamble. You are fighting a tough battle now. It's harder now than it's ever been before. In the last 5 years, casino gambling, I think it was legalized in 2015. No, excuse me, 2018, it became legal in certain states. Over the last 5 to 6 years, it has gradually become legal in almost every state in the United States, okay? And I know it's legal in a lot of places overseas. I don't know about what it's like overseas, but it's legal. And so now there's nothing holding you back. I don't know. I just got here. What's up? I'm from Reno, Nevada. Just turned 21. Ooh, down 1,500. But I'm going back tonight to... Okay. Let's go. Just learn how to... Okay. 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 I can't deal with this. I can't deal with that. I'm not gonna allow for people to come in here and promote casino gambling. I can't allow it. I can't. Like, I don't want to be a mean person, but I cannot allow that because I'm trying to help people. So I had to, the guy's like, I'm not even going to repeat what the guy says, but he's trying to motivate people to do what I'm, to the opposite of what, you know, whatever. So let me get back to what I was saying. What's up, Spokehead 82? What's up, grilled cheese Obama sandwich? Y'all killing me with these names. Tony Love says, I don't know, just got here. Man, that's a persuade. You ain't winning. Show ain't winning. Gambling is a losing spiral. You are inevitably going to lose. NJ says, where I'm a Kamala supporter. I'm not talking politics in here, guys. If it pertains to gambling, I will talk about politics, like legislation and, you know, laws and things like that. I'll talk about that, but I'm not talking about any type of politics. I'm not gonna do that, so I can't answer that. NJ, I support the people. I don't support no particular party. I don't support any particular candidate. I support the people, because the people in America is the government, because the people that are elected were once just regular American citizens. So that's who I support. I support us all coming together and growing and building businesses and allowing for this country to thrive without crazy stuff, without all the distractions and all the weirdness. So, you know, whoever you think is good, I want whoever is going to make America a great place to live. I want America to be a great place to live. So that's who I support, whoever that might be. And if whoever does it, whoever makes, I do support whoever's in charge. I support them. I have to support whoever's in charge because I want them to make this country a great place to live. I have no choice. But I'm gonna get away from that. NJ, I appreciate you supporting the channel. And I refuse to have these conversations because you're distracting me at this point. So let's stay focused, guys. I appreciate you commenting and everything, NJ, but I want to stay focused on the matter at hand, because this is a serious crisis in this country. It's a lot of young people that are suffering from gambling. I want to be able to impact them. I want to be able to help them, because I didn't have anybody to help me. I didn't have anybody. I wish I had somebody like me to talk to listen to, because what helped me to get me through my gambling is to watch people. There's this guy, he lived out in Vegas, and okay, let me get this weird stuff out of here. I'm gonna get some of these weird comments out of here. So, you know, he lived out in Vegas, and he video recorded himself losing everything. He would get to the point where he's like, this is what he would do. He would lose everything, and then he would dig in his car. You see that? He would dig in his car. I know my car is dirty. My car is junky right now. And look for change. He would try to grab the change and try to add it up to a couple of dollars and go to the cashier at the casino cash in the little pennies and nickels and dimes he got around his car and go take that and try to put that in a slot machine and run it up. That's crackhead stuff. That's crackhead, straight up crackhead stuff. That's where gambling will have you. And so that mindset, you got to take the training wheels off. So that's what this video was about. That is bad. It's very bad. It's not enough to just ban yourself, because you're going to find some way to gamble. You can go play the lottery. That's gambling. You can go, there's so many ways to gamble. You could go to poker halls and gamble. So just banning yourself from a casino is not enough. Putting the app on your phone so where you can't log on to certain casinos is not enough. You have to know that this thing has destroyed your mind. It's destroyed your entire mindset. It has hijacked your way of thinking. It has hijacked your logical thinking. It has hijacked you to the point where you have no emotional intelligence. You're totally out of control when you're under gambling addiction. Completely out of control. Like you can't even make any executive decisions in your life, because everything is geared towards feeding this nasty gambling monster, because that's what it is. It is a monster. You know why it's a monster? Because I put up a video today talking about a guy who's ready to just end his life. He's ready to end anything that's going to push you to end your life is a monster. I got that. I just posted that video, you guys. You can watch it if you want to. So Gaming Peas says it's a cheap drug. Nah, it's an expensive drug. Man, it's a very expensive drug. D West says okay. NJ says I'm 56 years old. I gamble. It's all good when lose is not enough. Wait, it's all good when you win. Win, lose is not. Yeah, it's never enough. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. If you win big, you're still going to gamble. That's why when a guy was in here talking about you just haven't won the big one yet, it doesn't matter if you win the big one. It does not matter. You're going to still lose, because when you win big, all you're going to do is be like, oh man, I can win even more. I can win even more. And then next thing you know, you could have won $50,000. I saw a guy that used to come in there who only made $500 or $600 on his check. I came in there one day. This guy had $20,000 in chips. I was like, oh my goodness. All his friends and buddies was walking around looking fresh, having nice clothes on and everything. He's passing out money to his friends. They're all feeling good. I'm like, look, man, y'all finally done did it. They done finally won big on the baccarat table, right? He had $20,000. This dude took a $500 check and turned it into $20,000. Ask me how long it took for him to get down to nothing. Ask me how long it took for me to see him a week later walking around looking on the floor, looking for chips, for gambling chips. It only took a few days. They got a hotel room and everything. The guy, he asked me if I could take him. He paid me to take him back and forth to go home and get back to the casino. He wanted to use me to, I'm like, all right, I'll be your chaperone if you need a ride back and forth home, because he didn't have a car. This guy's walking, he got $3,000 or $4,000 in his pocket. No job. His friend gave him some money to gamble and he ran it up. He's got $4,000 or $5,000. He's feeling good. Paying me to take him back home 20 minutes away from the casino and bring him back. I'm like, okay. It didn't take long. A few days, all of them were broke with nothing. So it didn't matter. Won $20,000 and it didn't even matter. Off of $500. So no matter how much you win, it's something else that's working on your brain. It is a drug called dopamine. When you win and you want to keep playing, it's because you got a dopamine rush. You got an insane dopamine rush from winning all of that. You want to keep playing and keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. And then when that losing streak come around, it's over. It's over. You back down to where you started, or even worse, in the hole. So, doesn't matter if you win. When you have a gambling addiction, it doesn't matter. Now, I'm not speaking for people who don't have a gambling addiction. If you don't have a gambling addiction, you don't have that problem. But if you have a gambling addiction and you win the big one, it doesn't matter. It's only a matter of time that the money's going to be gone. Because you're not going to say, oh, I'm done gambling for the rest of my life. You're not about to say that. You are not about to say that. NJ says, if you gamble, you're going to lose in the long run. I just subscribed. I appreciate that, NJ. NJ says, oh, speaking the truth. I can only speak the truth. I live this. I have lived it. Gaming P said, I thought a few hours. Funky says, addiction is the Vegas ladies. Okay, all right, Funsky. All right. D West says, I've lost more than I've ever won. Me too. Funksky says, I go to Vegas frequently and I enjoy there without gambling. Good. Very good. NJ says, I'm hot. It's my night. All right. Motown Angel. What's up, Motown Angel? So true. The struggle is real. Praying for all the affected with this disease. Yes. We appreciate you, man. We need that type of energy. Gaming PZ says it's a slow poison. All right, so let's see. Bob T says, oldest is folly and living without God is vanity. God is life and the author of our existence. There's nothing will fill the whole world. Okay. Yep, I agree with all of that. You got to have something greater than you to tap into. I tap into God. I pray every night, and, I wrote a letter to God, and one of my family members wrote a letter to God because they wanted to stop gambling, and it worked. They have been able to save up to $10,000. And so I'm not saying it's going to happen immediately, but you're going to start to see a shift. When you start tapping into something greater than you, a higher power than you, you're going to start to see a shift. That taste is going to begin to, decrease day by day. Bob says the existence of self is knowing God is, ignorancy. When you don't know the Father, it is ignorancy. And living in vain when you don't know Jesus Christ, glory almighty, Yah is the only way. Absolutely. Absolutely. So you got to have spirituality. If you go to any psychologist or therapist, they're going to always tell you need some sort of sense of spirituality because that's going to carry you through. That's going to help you keep a positive mindset. You can only rely on people around you for so long. At some point, they're going to let you down. And so you need something greater than human beings to lift you up because they can only do so much. I have friends and people look to me for inspiration, but sometimes I may fall. I'm imperfect, and so I'm going to falter. Sometimes you guys, I try my best to get on here, but I'm not always on here because I'm busy trying to work and make money. I'm still digging myself out of a hole from all the years that I gambled. I did so much destruction to my life. I'm still playing catch up. And every time I look around, I'm like, wow, I have a car. I have somewhere to live and lay my head, a warm bed. I'm doing good compared to where I used to be. I used to be in some really bad positions. I'm not in the greatest position right now, but I'm doing very good compared to where I came from. I'm doing amazing. I made a complete 360-degree turn. Okay. Now, I urge everybody that has a gambling issue or you feel like you're at the point where it's an addiction, you have a problem, you got to get help. You got to get help. You got to go to some sort of program, seek some therapy, something. I don't recommend you try to thug this out by yourself. I thugged it out. Okay. When I say I thugged it out, that means that I did not go to a 12-step program. I didn't do any of that. I created a system for myself. What I started to do is I realized that gambling, any addiction you have is just an escape. You running from something. You running from your own issues internally. It could be trauma. It could be your childhood trauma. It could be trauma from your adult life. It could be messed up relationships. Your home life is crazy. You married to a crazy person and they driving you nuts. Or you're depressed, you're lonely, you're sad, you don't want to think about your problems. So what do people do when they're trying to run away from their problems, when they're trying to run away from themselves, when they're trying to run away from what they're going through? you start to look for a way out, okay? And that can be in the form of a drink. It could be in the form of a pill. It can be in the form of a slot machine. It could be in the form of table games, playing some cards or shooting some craps. You're looking for a way to escape those negative feelings, those sad feelings. That's the problem there. So you find yourself at the casino because you feeling so good, right? We are not supporting we're not supporting going to the casino, man. This we talking about helping people with gambling addictions, clops, or whatever that. I can't say your name right, but I appreciate you telling us that you're going to the casino next Friday. But this ain't the place to be promoting that. So I'm about to remove that comment because I don't want people to see that. Because I don't want them to be triggered. We got people in here that are really suffering and struggling. They don't need to see that. Vincent says, you speaking truth. I appreciate that. Tony Love says, amen. NJ Guard says, I'm so glad to see a channel about not gambling than all these channels that are at the casino playing slots. I know, right? It's crazy. Dervis, what's going on? Says, I always don't feel good because I'm losing all the time. I know. It begins to, your whole world began to shatter. And your whole life becomes gambling and getting money to gamble. At one point, that's where my mindset was, I need to get me some money so I can gamble. Not I need to get some money to pay my bills. No, because people take bill money to the casino and then they blow the bill money. And now they need to get some money from somewhere else so they can gamble, so they can get the bill money that they lost. And then so they can get the money that they can have on top of their bills so they can be able to, eat. You get to the point where you begin to work for the casino in a sense. Because you're not working to get your money. You got to first work so that you can play the game. You got to first get the money and you first got to win. You borrowing money to get money that you lost and now you got to try to win. And 9 times out of 10, your mind all messed up. You got this negative mindset. You ain't going to win. If you taking bill money and you done lost it and you borrow $1,000 for somebody, you know you're going to lose that money. Not once. I'm trying to remember, was there ever a time that I borrowed money to try to get some money that I lost? And if I won, I don't think I ever won. I might have did it one time. One time. I don't know, but it wasn't very, very much. What's up, Lamar Lewis? I'm not Samoan. I'm just a black chick from the hood. Now W says, off topic. You are unbelievably cute and you, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I don't even know if you're a sir, but thank you. Thank you, NOW. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Lamar. I appreciate the compliments, you guys. So, I hope all you guys that are in here watching right now, I hope you subscribe because this may be the last time that you see my face. If you like what you're hearing, if you're motivated, if you're inspired, if you like the vibes here, make sure you subscribe. I just put out a new video today. I'm getting back on the road as far as putting out more content because I see the growth and I see the need because the stakes are getting higher now. People are losing their jobs and they're getting desperate. Okay, when people get desperate for money, they do desperate things. And going to the casino is a desperate thing, and it can turn into, it can turn into a disaster. And so that's why I said I got to turn up the volume because I need to keep people straight. There's so much more that you can do to create more income for yourself if you feel like you don't have enough. But I don't even think that's the reason. If you're a guy, you're probably going to the casino to make extra money and hustle. That's a guy thing. And then that turns into the addiction. You get wrapped up in the addiction part. I was just looking at some research that broke down the different triggers for men and women. Women typically get into gambling later in their years, and they tend to do it because they're sad, lonely, and depressed. But then you have men that are like, man, I need an extra hustle. So they go gamble and they're like, this is not bad. I'm winning some money. Let me go in here and see what's up. And next thing you know, it turns sour and they get competitive. They're like, wait a minute, I got to get my money back. And next thing you know, you in that nasty cycle, and then the emotions come, the depression, the anxiety, and you get wrapped up in that loop. at the end of the day, men and women end up on the same nasty train. They end up on the same highway to hell. They go about getting there in different ways, but they both end up on the same highway to hell. So, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You might go for different reasons, but you end up in the same, boiling pot. So, let me see. Now says, where the heck is my subscribe button? Let me see. I don't know. You can always get off of the live or click my name or something. I think. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know how to tell you how to subscribe. You might want to just look up, go log off the app and go. Oh, you figured it. Okay. You figured it out. Okay, cool. Oh, you already subscribed. Okay, cool. So, it's all about a mindset change. So what I'm bringing to this channel, I named the channel New Era Freedom because this is a new era for me, because I'm free. It's a new era of freedom for me. And hopefully it can be a new era of freedom for you. You're shifting your mindset away from gambling. Gambling is no longer a part of your life. At this point, you are building your life. You are turning away from gambling because you realize it's a dead end. You're not going to get rich off of gambling. You're not going to make thousands upon thousands of dollars because you flipping this money off of gambling. That's the craziest way to think of gambling. But I used to think that way. I used to really think, because it happened. That's the crazy part. I used to really think I really thought I was going to get rich off of gambling at one point, because I was able to take $200 at the casino and turn it into $2,400. That's how I got hooked. That's exactly how I got hooked. I took $200, flipped it into $2,400. I was able to pay my rent up, and then I went back. I won $3,000 more. I'm like, oh my goodness! And then I went back with $100 and won $3,000. It was crazy. I couldn't believe how much money I was winning off of small amounts. But guess what? I went back one night. I just kept going back and lost $4,000 or $5,000 in one night. Next thing I know, luckily I paid my rent. But I went back and lost everything. I eventually lost everything. So it didn't even matter. Sticky Bandit says, go to bed. Take off those googly. I'm not going to respond to Sticky Bandit because I don't know what's going on. He's telling me to go to bed. He's talking crazy to me. So, okay, I'm going to breeze past that. I appreciate you. I appreciate the commentary, though, Sticky. Tony says, 3 dots in the right-hand corner. Okay, she was telling you how to subscribe. Tony Love says, that's how you get sucked in. They tip and they tear you up. They do. They tear you all the way up. They tear you a whole new one. So, yeah, I won $15,000 in a 2-week span, and I lost back. I gave my mom $1,000, and then I paid my rent. So I think I spent like a couple thousand on myself. I end up losing altogether probably about 10,000 out of that 15,000, something like that. So it didn't matter. It didn't matter. No matter how much you win, you're going to go back, because it's like drugs. It's like a nasty drug. It's like cocaine or crack or whatever drug to get you hooked real bad. Rhonda says it sucks when you lose. Oh, yeah, of course. It sucks when you win, though, because guess what? When you win, you about to lose. You play long enough, you will lose. So winning is like losing. Winning is the setup. Winning is the overlay for the underplay. It's a setup when you go in there and win. It's all a setup. If you got a gambling addiction, that is. But if you don't have a gambling addiction, then this don't apply to you. But, yep. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Rhonda? I appreciate you guys watching. What's up, Jasserbeck? So, guys, I'm about to go. I didn't realize I was going to be on here this long. But make sure y'all subscribe. We got 59 people in here. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all feeling the vibes. Or pass this along. Pass my channel to somebody. Share this live with somebody, or this video or my channel with somebody that you know that needs some help. That's my goal. I want to spread the word, awareness. And this is a safe space for you to express how you feel and to, do some whatever. We can talk. I want to have people call in one day. I got a number, and I'm going to have you guys call in, and we can just talk. I can have it plugged into my car. I think I could do that. I'll figure it out. But I want to have people call in, and if you wanna vent and talk, we can do that. Everybody can call in and talk for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we go into the next person. We could do that. So if you guys like that, definitely subscribe. I'm gonna get a number, and you guys call in, and we're gonna work as a team to beat this, because I did it. I'm doing it. 5 years clean. 5 years. I can't even believe it. Can y'all believe that? Can you see yourself 5 years from now? If you got a gambling addiction, you watching this channel, it can happen. I'm living proof. Daniel says, you got a good vibe. Glad I found this channel. I appreciate that, Daniel. I appreciate that. Please subscribe. I'm real. I'm not fake. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to be something. And I have a real story, and I've been in the trenches with gambling, and I want to help people, because I didn't have that help. I had to help myself. I had to encourage myself. I had to literally go on a life journey, a spiritual journey, facing all my trauma. I went through a spiritual journey. I create sound therapy music for myself that I listen to every night. Every single night I listen to it. And it has changed my life. And I want to share some of this stuff with you guys. I need to organize it on a website, and put it together, the different meditations that I have, the affirmations, and you just have it turned on your phone all night. Maybe I should. Do you think if I create an album and put it on put it on Apple Music or Spotify, would you guys listen to it? I'll make a whole track with music, upbeat music, and then like different types of music to motivate you, and put affirmations on there. Would you guys like something like that? What's up, Chris? What's up, Vincent? I appreciate everybody subscribing. So, guys, I got to get back to work. I got to get back to door dashing. That's what I do now until I can get my website going. So, I'll see you guys. Peace and love. I hope you enjoyed. Chris, get out of here with that. I got to remove that, because nobody's in here going to do that. But I appreciate your commentary.